Today, we're turning up the heat, literally, as our painters tackle one of the most legendary creatures in fantasy lore, the mighty Phoenix. 3 painters, each with their own unique style, will bring these majestic fireborn creatures to life. Will they stick to blazing traditional flames? Or will they soar in the wild with unexpected colors? We can't wait to find out. This is Creative Differences.
Hey guys, I'm Alex. I do a bunch of different things on Silver Dice Society, as well as play D&D, and also sometimes I paint.
Okay, hi, I'm Mary. Yeah, I never really have a process. I kind of just go on a while. I don't have a process. I just, start with a base color and then just build off of that.
Okay. I'm Keith. I almost feel like I don't know why it is so difficult to do it, to start doing recording stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of our first time doing all this. I think I went in with a plan and very quickly backed out of that plan and went in a completely different direction. And it kind of worked out okay. He kind of looks cooked. I think this time I hope to paint whatever we're painting so that it doesn't look like it's being cooked. Okay, I do know. Okay, so yeah, we're painting the phoenixes. So hopefully my phoenix will not look like it's being deep fried.
With how the feathers are laying, I would do the big flight feathers more purpley, and the little, I don't know what they're called, just the little fluffy ones, would be more in the yellowy range. And maybe the spikes be darker. Yes, because the wings are more open. Because it's easier to paint, but you can also see more of the details when they're not closed. Right. Easier to get to, yeah. And this one is not broken.
So I am going to try and go a little bit off the beaten path. Instead of going with traditional reds and oranges that you would for phoenixes, I'm going to try and go with some blues and yellows. Maybe a little bit of orange on the tips, but I'm going to try for a blue base phoenix instead of a red base one. Yeah, it'll be blue. It'll be some light blue into dark blue into yellow into orange on the very tips of the feathers. That's probably what I'm going to go for. I'll try and make it a little not fluorescent, but really vibrant. And hopefully I have some paints that will let me do that today.
It's definitely a larger model, but also has a lot more details. I think the crabs, they had a lot of barnacles and things going on, but it was a lot of somewhat flat surfaces. This obviously has a ton of feathers, so there's a lot to go over. And all the feathers seem to have a lot of detail in them as well. There's also a lot of battle scarring, kind of cool things on the blades. That's actually pretty sweet. I didn't think our printer could print that high of a definition, but it can. So that'll be pretty cool. There's also a lot of really cool scrolling kind of details on the pillar that's fallen over. Yeah, so I think there's just a lot more fine details than the crab had as a whole, I think. So it's definitely going to be, I think, a longer paint job. But as you said, I got lucky because it was actual fire. So it probably lends itself to
Well, as soon as I sat down, I saw a picture of a phoenix that was pink going into blue, and I was glowy. So I changed my mind and I did that instead. So far I'm still putting on the base of the pink up to the blue. It's gonna glow from the belly out, if that makes sense, from the tail and the belly. But that's what I got so far. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna make it glow, but it's gonna glow.
So we were trying to go a gradient of blue to yellow to red, and that just resulted in a lot of green. So now we're trying to get rid of the yellow, and it is being very belligerent, but we are slowly getting rid of it. But we're going to be going light blue to dark blue to like a bit of purple, and then kind of a deep red orange on the tips of the feathers. That is the plan, at least. And I'm probably going to try on the flames kind of mimic that with a bright blue center flame going up into red tips.
And that's it for this episode of Creative Differences. 3 painters, 1 mythic creature, and some truly breathtaking interpretations of the classic Phoenix. A huge thank you to Arch Villain Games for creating the incredible models we use today. We picked these up from their store on myminifactory.com, and you can find the link in the description below if you're ready to unleash your own Phoenix on tabletop. And if you're looking to bring the Phoenix to your D&D game, don't forget to visit silverdicesociety.com. We've put together a free Dungeons & Dragons 5e stat block for the Ember Guard Phoenix, ready to light up your next encounter. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, comment below telling us which Phoenix set your imagination on fire, and don't forget to subscribe to Silver Dice Society for more painting, gaming, and tabletop inspiration. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Creative Differences.